Good evening and welcome to West Des Moines Valley Stadium here in West Des Moines. Dar Danielson with you alongside Justin Vorster as we get ready for Menace Soccer. We opened up the season just about a month ago on May 15th, and the only thing hotter than the weather has been the Menace soccer team here, Justin, as they've reeled through 5 games after that season opener here at the stadium, went on the road, and have gone through and won all 5 coming into this exhibition match here tonight.
Speaking of, they've been on fire, Dar. Absolutely on fire. And we can talk about Kingston Adji's scored a goal in every single game. He scored the winning goal, I believe, in the last game, in like the last seconds of the match, which is absolutely fantastic. So, great start, 15 points, and they just got to keep it going.
On the road, too, that always gives you a little bit different test. You're kind of out of what your normal routine is here, and they went on the road. They won those close matches, so they've proved that they're kind of coming together a little bit and getting some experience playing with each other, playing under a little bit of adversity too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look at the squad. I mean, it's a mixed international squad, but going on the road is really difficult. I remember before their first road trip, I was talking to Charlie Bells, and he was really, really nervous about the St. Louis team. And I was like, after the first game I saw it, honestly, I don't think you're going to have a problem. But you've got to take every game as it comes. They've dealt with the road trips. On the road, they've won their games. They've come home. Now they've got a home streak in front of their home fans. And I think they're really going to push it to the next level now.
Well, this is an exhibition game here tonight, so we won't probably see all their top starting players here, but it gives a chance for some of the others to play. It gives a chance for you to kind of get back home, get back in the groove here as you play an exhibition game. Yeah,
but you look at the starting lineup. I mean, Nazim Bartman starting up front, and if you remember in the last season prior to the pandemic, he would come off the bench. He was a key player, an influential player in the squad, coming off the bench, and now he's starting in the exhibition game. So I see Havana is starting as well on the left-hand side, and he scored that cracking goal, in the first game. And I thought, looking at the squad, and I'm going, it's still very good.
Still good, yeah. Depth, and depth is the key, and the depth is what you have to have to win the league. Well, we'll take a break. We're going to come back. We'll talk a little bit more about Des Moines United and this team they're facing here tonight, and we can talk a bit more about that. Getting ready for kickoff here, the Des Moines Menace taking on the Des Moines United FC. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
More Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Pizza by the rules? No thanks. That's never been our style. At Fong's, we're all about making great pizza with handmade crust and premium toppings. From a new spin on the classics and truly Iowan originals to our world-famous crab rangoon, this is how Fong's does pizza. Side your pizza with one of our signature appetizers and a tiki drink. Eat in or take out. Ankeny, Drake Neighborhood on Forest, and downtown. Fong's Pizza.
Welcome back to Valley Stadium. Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster getting ready for the Des Moines Menace taking on Des Moines United FC. Justin, let's talk a little bit about that. What do you know about this Des Moines United team?
Des Moines United, they're new to the MPSL League this coming year. They've lost their first game last Saturday. I actually went to watch the game against Wichita. I left at halftime, but the final score was they lost 5-1 on the day, and it could have been an off day for them. I know a couple of the players, Darren Marcello in goals, pulled a penalty save. He's known for saving penalties. He's a shot stopper and he's quality in goals. Very good goalkeeper, so we watch out for him today. Notably at the back, Nascimento, he's the coach of the team as well. He's also the head coach for Marshalltown Community College. And these guys have just come together and they've been training. They're running it like a professional team. It's new. A lot of the players are just all brought in together. So, it'll be interesting to see how this is going to factor today. Take note, the number 10 today is Hanato. Hanato played at AIB. He's well known in this area because he's played futsal here in the local leagues and that. He's got some skill about him. He's a quality player. He's from Brazil. Went to college here. He decided to stay. He got married and... he's just enjoying his football at the moment. So a couple of players to watch out for.
So this league, NPSL, a little older players play in that, or
a mix of players, kids that are in college, kids that, and there's a lot of local players from the Des Moines area that are actually playing for this team tonight. And, it gives the opportunity for some of the older guys, who are done with college, can't make the Menace team, or have tried. But this gives them an opportunity to carry on playing.
Keep playing, and they can also give some experience to those younger players, too, can't they? Help them out.
Absolutely, especially the kids that are coming back from college. They can play with some experienced players, and it helps mature them into better players and creates an environment for them to train and play in the off-season.
Well, we're just about ready for kickoff here on a beautiful, warm night. We've got a little bit of a breeze out there, seems like, but we will have Des Moines Menace and Des Moines United FC. That's coming up here in just a minute. We'll take our final break and come back and be all ready for starting lineups and kickoff. Come on up after this on CISN.TV.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know. El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken, just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Here at Valley Stadium, the 2 teams coming out as we get ready for Des Moines Menace soccer. Coming out with some of the youngsters, the Menace here, alongside Des Moines United, Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster. 92 degrees, feels like 100 with the heat index, and I'm not sure what the turf will be like out there. It seems like the turf is always a little warmer too, isn't it, when you're down there on it in the sun?
Yeah, and especially, with the little rubber pellets on there, it's going to make it even worse. It's going to be absolutely steaming down there on the field level.
We're getting ready. We'll have our starting lineups here in just a second from our PA announcer. But the Menace coming in, of course, 5-0. And after opening up here on May 15th in the game we did, 5-1 over Green Bay. 1-0 over St. Louis, 2-1 over St. Louis, 2-1 over Green Bay, and 1-0 over Kaw Valley.
Number 2, defender Rafa Nascimento. Number 3, defender Eric Notari. Number 9, midfielder Ricardo Schroeder. Number 10, also in the midfield, Renato Clemente. Number 17, midfielder Mateo Sprawl. Number 19, also in the midfield, Gustavo De Sousa. Number 20, midfielder, Edward Ibanez. Number 21, defender, Elliot Ibanez. Christopher Murphy. The Moines team is coached by Rafa Nascimento, who is assisted by Brandon Burwell. Let's hear it for the Menace mascot, Menace! The Menace are led by head coach Mark McKeever. Coach McKeever is assisted by Dean Gray and Jesse Gorman. Tonight's referees are Carlos Woodcock, Robert Burwood, Matthew Ryder, and Usad Romanovich. At this time, we ask that all who are able to, please rise for the national anthem.
More Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Pizza by the rules? No thanks. That's never been our style. At Fong's, we're all about making great pizza with handmade crust and premium toppings. From a new spin on the classics and truly Iowan originals to our world-famous crab rangoon, this is how Fong's does pizza. Side your pizza with one of our signature appetizers and a tiki drink. Eat in or take out. Ankeny, Drake neighborhood on Forest, and downtown. Fong's Pizza.
And we're ready for soccer here. Des Moines Menace taking on Des Moines United FC. Dar Danielson, Justin Forster, and the CISN TV crew on a warm evening. Nice thing for the fans here is you get the press box and you get a little shade there. That wasn't so fun earlier in the season for a high school season in May when it was chilly in the fans, but on a night like tonight, it's nice to have a little shade, isn't it?
I'll take this any day, though. I mean, I'd rather take a little bit of heat than the cold weather, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't mind the heat. You can drink a little water, get a little shade, and I don't know, the cold, it seems like you get chilled and you're never quite warmed up. But the Menace have been warm, as we talked about, 5-0 in the Midwest Division, and Kingsford Aj is the player of the month in the USL2 League with his 5 goals in 5 games. And he is not starting here tonight. I don't know. We probably won't see him here tonight, but I don't know. We may. It just depends on how it goes. But kind of letting some of the other players. This is an exhibition game here.
Well, Kingston Aji will be well rested. He's not going to make an appearance tonight, that's for sure. He'll be rested for the game coming up on Saturday. Also take note, Jordan Skelton, he leads the team in assists with 2 through their first 5 games, and he's also a very good player. He's quality. And then obviously the goalkeeper, Holden Trent.
Yeah,
he's had a remarkable season as well so far over the past 5 games.
And we're underway here. You see the Menace in the red and black with it as we get started. They'll bring it up, working their way from the back. And now up ahead. Just taking their time, moving it up across the half. Knocked away by the defense, and they call a foul there on the Menace.
Bartman's touch is a little bit too heavy. Actually, it was Amay. Menace set up in their familiar 3-4-3 system.
There's Des Moines United. I'm having a hard time making out their numbers on the back of the jersey there.
Yeah.
They're kind of white on the light.
The light yellow with the white jerseys doesn't quite go.
And into the middle, they send it outside. Try to knock it down. The defense gets back for the Menace. And now pressure up there. And it'll go out to the Menace on the far side. Menace patiently working it here. Over to Fisher. Up in the middle and back. Now up ahead, Bartman. Nazim Bartman! No, off the keeper.
Great save by Darren Marcello going down to his right. But what a ball played in there to Bartman, who's gone down. Looks like he's either frustrated with not finishing, but his movement in between the 2 center backs was well timed, and the pass was well flighted in.
Right there, dropped right into him, and it'll be a corner for the Menace. First corner of the night, and knocked down still. Rattle around it to go out for a goal kick for Des Moines United.
It was the first chance there for the Des Moines Menace. 3 minutes into the match, but what a great save there by Darren Marcello, the Irishman.
Yeah, that was a good hard shot, and you could tell by the way it ricocheted off him. There was some pace on that. Here's one right up and knocked away.
What Des Moines United really need to be aware of is Nazim Bartman's pace. It's so explosive. They've really got to watch his pace and his movement.
And another corner kick here for the Menace. And they'll just drop it up short. Lob it in. Still there, and Marcello comes up and grabs it.
On the challenge there, it was from Suarez.
Deep kick the other way.
Who's the skipper tonight?
Ronnie heads it up. Did you ever do that, coach and play at the same time?
No, I've never done it, no. I'd have selected myself all the time and probably would have lost.
Yeah.
I said it for you, didn't I, Dar?
Yeah. Worcester starting again at forward.
Just take note on the Des Moines United FC team. You've got the brothers playing. You've got Edward Idahan and Elliot Idahan. Wearing jersey number 20 is Edward Idahan. They're both from Des Moines, Urbandale, Des Moines, and Elliot Idahan wearing jersey number 21.
And set to throw it in on the far side. Knocked back out. And now they'll drop it back to Bandry, who's the keeper tonight for the Menace. And the Menace outside to Horvino. He'll drop it back over to Fisher. The Menace move it up again.
Just saw the rotation of Nazim Bartman coming into the space, demanding the ball at feet, and then Amay just running into the space and behind him. Just trying to pull the Des Moines United defenders out of position. It's all part of the movements.
Take it into the middle there. Now outside.
Phipps on the far side.
Looking for Bartman in the middle, but they're surround him that time. They'll come all the way across to Horvino.
Didn't quite get his touch right there.
Go out to the Menace.
It's closed down by Idahan.
They throw it in. Drop it back to Fisher. Over to Horvino. Horvino taking it down the left foot into the middle. And Bartman tried to turn on that but couldn't get to it.
Nascimento didn't quite get a hold of the first clearance. The sun is in their eyes. That's going to be a factor.
Back in the middle and high and over the goal. That is an issue. Looking back this way, Cedric's goal with the kick there. Until that sun goes all the way down. And Darren Marcello will send it out for Des Moines United. Big scramble at the half. And they end up booting out the other end for a goal kick. A little bit of a wind here tonight. It looks like it's blowing north or south to north.
Not enough to keep you cool, though.
No. Not quite. Up into the middle, Des Moines. The Menace set it up. And that'll go out to the Menace. Fisher throws it in. Suarez sends it over to the right side. Drop it back. Over to Jorvino. Back up. Over to Jorvino. Drops it over. Just a little strong there. Des Moines drops back. That's the Menace.
Des Moines United are just holding their shape. You can see how deep they are behind the ball. They're not really pushing for the press right now as it's hot out there. Just trying to contain the Menace.
Send it up toward the corner there, but handled by the back line. They'll drop it to the keeper. And up to Fisher. To Jorvino. Inside. Amal. And foul on Des Moines United.
De Souza just fouling Amay. Slow the game down. One thing Des Moines United can't afford to do is just allow big gaps between the lines from the back four to the midfield line. Otherwise, Bartman's really going to take advantage of that by coming into the space. Or you'll pull the centre backs out of position, and then they'll break him behind there with Sengal or Amay.
Set it up and put it in play. And back over. Knocked out by Des Moines United. Over here to Fisher. Fisher slides it up over to Jorvino. Now back in.
See how much space there was there?
Bartman over in the middle. Sneaks it through to Bartman. Oh, couldn't quite stop it and turn.
But it all started from the movement by Amrani into the space in between the lines, not being picked up, working off the shoulders. And then the ball outside to Phipps, who's able to cut in. But Bartman's run again. He's so explosive. They really have to watch out for him.
Yeah, he's got a couple yards on you before you know it, doesn't he? It's like, boom.
1 minute he's there, and the next minute he's gone.
There's a foul again against Des Moines United.
Yeah.
Fisher slides it up. Back outside to Maul.
Amrani. They're just controlling the midfield right now. Sengal, Amay, Gill, Amrani. Lovely movement. It's just now the final product, the final ball that was played out wide for Phipps.
I'll hit it up. Oh, get it back to Bartman. Slide it over.
Amrani's really enjoying it. He's had about 5 touches there within 30 seconds.
Now over to Horvino. Sends it up. He'll loop it in to the box and just a little high there. And again, that might be looking back into the sun, trying to pick that ball up. Could be an issue right at that point.
Horvino has great execution with his deliveries, with his left foot.
Menace keeping the pressure on here. Now they come back in and force Marcello to get rid of it sooner than he wanted to. Fisher will throw it in. Drop it back, Suarez. Over to Douglas. Far side now.
It's a sloppy pass to give away there. Unnecessary, that's for sure.
They just didn't have numbers back to help him.
And there was a poor pass as well, which allowed the Menace players to get back, make the central areas a little more compact.
Outside wide. Up over the top, headed back. And Menace trying to clear it out of there. Now they do. Quickly up the right side.
It's Bartman.
Bartman with it, yep. And fires across wide, just wide to the left post.
But as you can see there, Dar, how quickly Bartman worked off the he's gone. He's so sharp at it, works. So he just glances off, angled runs off the shoulders of the center back. What a perfect pass into him, too.
Yeah, they're getting him the ball where he needs to have it, too.
Yeah, and in all honesty, he should have at least hit the target.
Knocked down. Here comes Ronnie. Wall. Back out to Horvino as they keep moving it around here. Knocked away on the far side. Up through the pressure, they set it up to the right side.
Idahan.
Back across into the middle and tackle before he could get the shot off.
It's a great tackle, though. Right on the edge of the box. Much needed.
Yeah, otherwise, he's got a pretty clear shot there. And
dangerous square ball.
Yeah.
You can see the two center backs have got Bartman in their sights right now. But look at all the space out here on this near side. I'm surprised Hovano didn't actually take the right back on there, but obviously with the heat, I mean, opted for something different.
Back over on that right side. Fisher. Horvino. Back to Fisher. Gill. Up in the middle. Horvino left side. It's by the defender, lobs it up, and we thought a run on outside, but kick. Deep. Menace control it.
Lovely ball around the corner there.
All right through. Looking back for Bartman. He can't quite get to it. Defender steps in.
Menace players appealing for a handball.
Yeah. Referee immediately says no.
Gill lays it down, lays the ball off, and draws the foul there from Femento, wearing jersey number 10. He is Brazilian. His nickname here is Pele, by the way.
Pele, oh yeah. He was a pretty good soccer player, wasn't he, Pele?
Yeah, he was all right. I'm joking. Yeah, he was fantastic.
Well, he was one of the first guys here when I was a kid. Started making you wear a soccer, Pele. But
when he was playing for the New York Cosmos back in the day.
Yeah.
God, you're old, though.
Well, I am. But he kind of gave him the face to soccer here. That's the Menace. Patient here. We're up on 20 minutes in. Go to Fisher. Bartman.
Just a little nudge there on Bartman. Bartman's strengths are running in behind in space. Gill just drops into the hole just to receive it out of the back.
Corvino.
Offside.
Yep. And a free kick for Des Moines FC. Menace get control. Drop it back.
They're enjoying the possession part at this point of the game.
Ronnie sends it over.
Douglas did well to get there.
Throw it in. Menace trying to pressure him a bit here.
Nice bit of skill on the far side to hold the ball up.
And it'll stay with Des Moines United. They'll switch fields here. Tried to sneak it through for the run up the side. Now tried again, and defender steps in both times.
It's actually a good block. It was covering the space, not allowing the penetrating ball through the passing lanes.
Corvino wins it.
Nice tackle there from Elliot Idahan.
Up and back. Omani. Sends it outside.
Phipps
Back
does well
through.
to get there.
trying to get it back into Bartman.
It's actually a good clearance there from Nascimento. Bartman was lurking. But I tell you, Phipps did really well to get to the ball down there on the byline, on the far side. Got his hips around the ball. Great delivery with his right foot.
Now restart it again. Off of the Menace.
Des Moines United will be pretty happy right now, to be honest with you. It's 0-0. 24 minutes into the match in the first half. That could have been dangerous there.
Just about snuck that through. Now gets by the defender, but Vandre comes out.
It's a very good save. There's a little bit of...
Nice it down. That was Elliott Idahan, I think, with the shot, or trying to get the shot off there. Here come the Menace back now. Inside to Horvino.
It's actually a great block there with the right foot.
Blocked away. Clear over and out. Into the trees. It'll be another Menace corner.
Just earlier on there, that was a fantastic save there by the goalkeeper of the Menace.
Bandry.
Bandry made a great save.
Now whoop, up through the middle and headed out.
Just got to be careful as they enjoy this passage of play and keeping the ball, just being complacent at times off the ball. You know, with the quick transition and the counter-attack, it's obvious that Des Moines United have showed something so far that, I mean, they've had a chance, so they've proved that this can happen. Elliott Idahan up front, the number 9. He's tall, he's strong. He holds the ball up well.
Deep boot up.
Des Moines United have been very direct from dead ball situations and goal kicks. Haven't really tried to play out of the back. Well read there by Honata on the far left, intercepting the pass.
Now up and it goes out. Got to see there on your screen the shadows now falling farther over the stadium.
It'll be a relief to the players once those shadows have disappeared away from the stadium.
All the way over, yeah.
Some nice movement there.
Outside and back. And out to the Menace. Horvino.
Now he's going to take him on.
And there, Bartman. Back out and shot is high. Single. And I think they're going to take a break, a hydration break here.
I did notice how Amay is pushed higher onto the line, though, when he came to receive that ball just before the break, looking to try and draw one of the centre-backs out. Actually, I thought that was pretty good from the centre-back not to go with him, because he went deep into the half, just inside the Des Moines United half. He let him go, held his line, and I thought that was really good. I believe it was Nascimento didn't go with him, so it was a good starting position. But again, how they're pushing one or two of the 10s onto the line to try and pull one of the centre-backs out of position.
They're in a break here. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. No score here on CISN.TV.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know. El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
There's more Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
Pizza by the rules? No thanks. That's never been our style. At Fong's, we're all about making great pizza with handmade crust and premium toppings. From a new spin on the classics and truly Iowan originals to our world-famous crab rangoon, this is how Fong's does pizza. Side your pizza with one of our signature appetizers and a tiki drink. Eat in or take out. Ankeny, Drake neighborhood on Forest, and downtown. Fong's Pizza.
Back to action here after a water break with the heat. Heat index is at 100 at the start of the match here. Now over to Horvino. Horvino sends it across. Didn't quite handle it as it came in. This will stay with the Menace.
It's a good defensive header there, clearing the lines.
Up into the middle, now back.
Gill looking for a long-range effort.
Ooh.
Played a brilliant 1-2 there. And behind Fermento, as Fermento is pressuring him.
And now Darren Pacello will boom it out of there. He made a good stop early on.
It's been two good opportunities in this game. One for the Menace, where Marcello dived to his right. Made the save look easy.
And then down on the other end, Bandre came out and made a good stop on that one.
Yeah, off either hand. Came out really quick. I mean, it was really good goalkeeping.
Headed over Singill.
Not a bad crowd here today, Dov.
No.
Obviously with a lot of the local players playing for Des Moines United.
And it's been almost a month since the Menace opened up, and now back here. Played this exhibition, and then Saturday back to Heartland Division action.
The head coach, Mark McGeever, in his second season as the head coach of the Des Moines Menace. He went 11-0-3 in his first season, back in 2019. And he's assisted by Dean Gray and goalkeeper coach Jesse Goldman. So again, he's had another great start to his second season here at the Menace.
And call foul on the Menace. And for the Menace, this is it third year where they've gone without a loss in regular season play?
Yeah, I believe you're right there, Doug. Yeah.
Last two were.
I know last year for sure. I was trying to think back to 18.
I think 18 there were two without a loss. I've got a lot of numbers in my head. You up ahead. Bartman on the outside.
He's closed down pretty quickly as well.
Settles it. Now back in the middle and diving save, and I think he hit the
Marcello.
Oh, Marcello.
Headbutted the goal post as he went down.
Dove in there to get it, and man, he came down hard on that post. They're calling for the trainer.
It was a difficult one to save because it was hard and low into the bottom corner. Marcello did really well to get his right hand to that. And as he did that, he headbutted the post.
Yeah, the thing is, once you lay out, you can't really control your direction there too much, and slid into it. Of course, they're going to check him out.
Two good opportunities there so far in this half for the Menace at this point. And Marcello's pulled two great saves to his right. He's Irish. He's tough enough. At least he didn't get knocked out like Conor McGregor, right?
Yeah, you had to bring that up, didn't you?
I had to.
And the corner in and out. And it'll be another corner on the other side for the Menace. You got something against the Irish?
No. I've been to Ireland a couple of times. It's a great place.
And you can only say that because Peter Tarpey's not up here right now.
That's true. He's probably watching and listening. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
All eyes.
Here's the corner, swinging in. Headed wide.
It was a fantastic corner. Played into the box. And it was Douglas, I believe, with the header. It was a nice, strong header, though, just glancing over the crossbar. Actually, no, Suarez. Suarez, yeah. Suarez, the captain, the big centre back. Very technical player. It was great technique on that header. He just didn't manage to keep it down. You can see in his frustration as he punched his hand.
Send that back. Bartman will run back there to put some pressure on. Now the Menace good into the
VIP section.
Ronnie.
Ronnie did well. That's commitment, desire. Slightly bad touch there from Ronnie.
He's still trying to recover from going over there. Up ahead, and not going to be able. Reno not going to be able to run onto that, but
De Souza just playing it back into Darren on his right foot.
Go to the Menace. Here they come. Drop it back.
Well, if I'm the coaching staff of Des Moines United, I'd be pretty happy with the way the lads have played so far. They've kept their discipline and their shape. Way better than the last game I saw that when they got thrashed 5-1. But I tell you what, they're doing a lot better. Look at this ball played into Ovan. I saw that coming. And the second official gave offside. They kept their discipline and they've made it. They kept it really compact off the ball in the midfield.
Getting into the 39th minute now. And you mentioned it early on. You said they'll have a good goalkeeper. He's made a couple big plays to keep them out of the net so far here.
I told you he was a good goalkeeper. Yeah.
I believe you sometimes.
He saved a penalty nearly in every single game, so it just goes to show they do concede penalties. The last game I watched, he saved a good penalty as well.
And Menace will throw it in. Back to Horvino. And to Bartman. He tries to go back.
See Bartman's getting
shoulder.
frustrated with himself.
So we get into the 40th minute here. No score.
Suarez, the captain tonight, one of the captains with Phipps for the Des Moines Menace from Zaragoza, Spain, originally. Just finished his junior year at the University of Central Arkansas.
And we may have a card here. Well, we're going to get a talking to, but not a card.
Bartman. Memento holding his hands up at the referee. I've seen that sight before in games.
And that's Vitare getting the talking to for Des Moines United. Set for the free kick. Single. Sends it in.
Good ball in.
And
in swing. It's always dangerous.
that'll be a corner for the Menace. Their fifth corner already here. A little long. A couple Menace players run into each other.
It's a good clearance on the far post. If that wasn't dealt with, it was definitely going to be a goal. Maybe not a goal, but Phipps was on the end of that. Would Suarez again, I believe. He's such a presence in the box and set pieces.
The big target you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Over to Fisher. Taken away for a minute. Into the middle.
Fermento just comes away with it there.
Now back toward the middle.
Too much space on the ball. I would have maybe gone for it myself there.
And knocked down. Idaheen with the shot. And that'll go out and stay with Des Moines United. Drop it in. Knocked away.
Again, the keeper, Bandre, pulled into action with his second save. But look, as you can see, they're the counter-attack, and once they get that chance, they'll defend and defend and defend without the possession. Just stay disciplined behind the ball. When they do get the chance, you just got to watch out.
We get right up there with the numbers. Bartman. Inside back. Over. Urbino.
See if Urbino can conjure up some skill here.
Had to sneak it through. Back in.
Very congested right now.
Ooh, Bartman tried to just flick that back.
Amrani looking to combine with Bartman just with a flick round the corner.
Deep kick. Battle for it, and chopped out of there by Fisher. And foul on Des Moines United. Menace will take a free kick here. Four minutes added.
Interesting. Maybe to the injury.
Well, maybe because they took the
well
hydration break.
That's a great ball play too, and it's offside. The celebrations are to no avail, down to our bottom left-hand side, that's for sure. The second official did have his flag up, but you see again, a misplaced pass was picked up.
They're going to jump on it.
It was picked up by Fomento. Played a lovely ball through, but the timing of Idahen's run was just off slightly. So they've already proved that they're dangerous. Sitting in behind and counter-attacking, it's going to cause some problems. And what the Menace really need to do is really be careful in possession and be careful of exposing too many players going forward.
So now into the extra time here, 4 minutes. And another corner for the Menace. Swinging in, headed out.
Again, looking for Suarez. He was lurking there.
Quick throw in.
And Douglas is there as well.
Cross head.
Great hit.
Wide.
Unmarked. Could have done better with that. It was a great delivery into the box.
Suarez again, wasn't it?
That was Suarez again, yeah. You would think if Suarez is going forward, he's had a couple of good chances, including this one, that you would pick him up.
Yeah. He's the tallest guy out there.
Especially in those situations. I mean, get your body on him or something.
Got to know where he's at.
So it happens, just a slight split second, you get caught ball watching and Suarez drifts off your shoulder and it's just that split second. Nascimento.
Free kick for Des Moines United. Andre comes over, handles that one.
Looks easy from here, dog. Yeah. It's always a difficult one, especially if you have an attacking player coming in just off your shoulder. You know, the peripheral.
Yeah.
You take your eye off the ball slightly and you can fumble it. That's a mistake at the back. Just Suarez did well there to win it back. They just can't afford to do it.
2 minutes now into the 4 minutes of extra time. No score here. Moines United will get the free kick. Good delivery there. Suarez.
It's a good challenge from Suarez. Nice and strong in the air.
And that's it for the first half. No score here. After 49 minutes of play. We'll take a break. We'll come back and review the first half after this on CISN.TV.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today. Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken, just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Hello and welcome back to Valley Stadium for the halftime show. After a first half between the Des Moines Menace and Des Moines United Football Club. Scoreless first half, but let's get to the show. And alongside me, in his first year as the general manager of the Des Moines Menace, is Charlie Bales, also an ex-player of the Des Moines Menace.
That's correct.
And Charlie, you've done, well, one, you've been a player here,
yes,
and now you've stepped into a role, a very demanding role. Tell us about the role so far. I know you are splitting the role with Lyle.
Yep.
But just give us some insight about what your day-to-day job is and just leading up to the whole season, and a little bit about how the guys have been doing in their first, they're 5-0 right now.
Yep,
so just give us some insight.
Yeah, so absolutely. So, as you mentioned, Justin, myself and Lyle Hunt are co-general managers at this point of the Des Moines Menace. We both served in the front office. Lyle's been in the front office for about 4 years, myself now for 3. We were serving under Tylee Nunnick before he departed in 2018 and 2019, and we're super thankful to our owner and even the whole Come and Go family as far as having faith in us to do the job, right? We've stepped into this role. I think that, for me, it's an exciting piece, as you mentioned, a former player, to have a say when it comes to player personnel, to do some of the scouting, some of the recruiting. and then see it come together onto the field, which, luckily for us, has resulted in a 5-0 start to the season. Couldn't be happier with the group, with the coaching staff, players, interns, front office. Super blessed to be in the role. Very appreciative for everyone surrounded. It takes not only the guys on the field, but the guys and girls in the front office as well. And we're hoping to continue the winning streak throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're doing wonderful things so far at the Menace. Mark McGeever.
Yeah.
2019 had a wonderful season. He's back here again, and he's had a fantastic start to this season. What is the magic behind it?
Mark is, I was a part of the coach selection from 2018 leading into 2019. Interviewed half a dozen very, very quality candidates. Mark stood out to me in the sense that, in speaking with people that have been around him, been around clubs that he's been a part of, they buy into what he's saying, right? He is the definition of a player's coach. He's out there every morning at 9 a.m. leading the boys in a dynamic warm-up. The guys respect him. They like him. He's good for a laugh, but at the same time, when it's game time, he takes it extremely seriously, very motivated, very passionate about it. And, 11-0-3, so he has yet to lose a USL League 2 game, knock on wood. But over at Young Harris as well, one of the things that I noticed was at that D2 level, he has churned out professional after professional here in the USL Championship and USL League 1. He knows what kind of player to look for. He gets them to buy into his system, and, it's paid off for us so far.
You go back to a player's coach.
Yeah.
I enjoyed playing for a player's coach, and I learned a lot of playing for a coach that was involved in the players. And I think it goes a long way from a leadership standpoint. And then we look at, obviously, the leadership within the Menace, and Carl Kraus has done wonderful things for the organization.
Absolutely.
They established in 1994.
Yes, about as old as I am, yeah.
I know, so it's great. It's great to see, and it's great to see what Carl Kraus and the Menace organization are doing for the community. I think it's fantastic. And now to my final question here, Charlie. The USL Pro. Yep. Everybody, this is exciting.
Absolutely.
The new stadium downtown. Tell us a little more about this.
Yeah, my favorite thing to talk about, honestly.
Good.
So, as you mentioned, I am a former player of the Des Moines Menace. I played for the Menace from 2011 to 2015. I also am a born and bred Iowa soccer player. So, born and raised in Cedar Rapids. My mom and my dad used to take me to Menace games, drive me 2 hours across the state to watch the Menace play. Because at the time that was, and still is, to this day, the highest level of soccer that a kid can watch here in the state. So with all the winning we've been doing, with all the pros that we've had come through the Menace organization, the logical next step for us is this Pro Iowa. Pro Iowa right now, for those that don't know, is the initiative behind bringing a USL Championship team. So that is, you have Major League Soccer, MLS, your Sporting KC, your Minnesota United FC, and then USL Championship right below. So that's your Louisville City, your New Mexico United, your Birmingham Legions. The Pro Iowa initiative is to build a stadium downtown. So we're working with the city, state, the EPA to clean up the Dyko Superfund site downtown. And the plan there is to build a 6,000-seat stadium and bring a USL Championship team to Des Moines for a March 2024 kickoff. This agreement is dependent on us building the stadium. So we have this contract in place. If we can get the funding and we can do it and get the support, which you can already see, this is one of the reasons we're doing this game tonight. Des Moines United FC, their inaugural season in UPSL. Des Moines Menace has been around since 1994. It's really a celebration of soccer, and it's testament to the game growing here. And there is an appetite for professional soccer that we are looking to achieve here.
I tell you what, it excites me. You've just excited me from what you've said right now, and I am pushing for this big time.
Yeah.
I'm 100% behind it, Charlie. I look forward to coming down and announcing the games, with Dar, and I just love it. I love it.
Yeah.
One thing now, before we close out for a break, okay, going back to when you played, Charlie.
Yeah.
Come on, is this the best Menace team that's been put out there, or was it when you played?
No, I think that year after year, the Menace organization and the players on the field get better and better.
Yep.
I think that, kudos to the 2005 team that won a national championship. I think the game is evolving. Teams around us are getting better. You look at a Chicago FC United, who's also undefeated in our division. They have probably 7 starters that will be drafted into the MLS. You know, it's ever evolving. I think that our teams continue to get better and better. I think our 2018, 2019 teams that, you know, were undefeated regular season champions, I think they were absolutely fantastic. I think that the team that we have right now is designed and developed, and we're bringing in players and them buying into the coaching style and the players around them. We have a great locker room right now. The guys get on. Like, they love one another. I think we're destined to do pretty good things this year.
Yeah, I'm excited. And, you know, Charlie, thank you very much for coming on the show. I know I'm going to see you around. I talk to you all the time.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick break here from Valley Stadium. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Yep, thank you.
And we'll be back for the start of the second half.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field.
I know England are going to win it, aren't they? That was some game.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
There's more Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
Pizza by the rules? No thanks. That's never been our style. At Fong's, we're all about making great pizza with handmade crust and premium toppings. From a new spin on the classics and truly Iowan originals to our world-famous crab rangoon, this is how Fong's does pizza. Side your pizza with one of our signature appetizers and a tiki drink. Eat in or take out. Ankeny, Drake neighborhood on Forest, and downtown. Fong's Pizza.
Here at Valley Stadium, halftime winding down. The Menace and Des Moines United FC. No score here through the first half. Darty Danielson, Justin Vorster. Menace had few chances at it, but some good goalkeeper play. And then on the other side for the Menace, they had some good play there too out of Ethan Bandre to kind of keep both teams out of the net here in the first half.
Yeah, Darren Marcello had a fantastic save in the first 10 minutes to the right-hand side. He got down to the ball really quickly and parried it behind for a corner off Bartman on the breakaway. Bartman is obviously unknown to Des Moines United, and now that must have figured out his pace after about 15 minutes because he is very explosive. And then he pulled off the second save and he collided with the post, but came up gingerly, got up and walked away from it, shrugged his shoulders and got on with the game. And then the goalkeeper for the Menace, Bondre, pulled off two fantastic saves, in particular the first one off Idahan.
Yeah, because that one was, he came in there, it's right down there. If he doesn't jump on that, there's a good chance he's going to slide it by him right into the goal.
Yeah, he came out he did the right things as far as firstly his starting position as a goalkeeper, but once Idahan got the ball onto his left foot, he had narrowed the angle, but he got his whole body across the ball and he just managed to save it. It was fantastic. But like I said earlier, the Menace have got to be really, really careful as they keep in possession. When they lose it, the counter-attack. Des Moines FC have proved that already.
And I don't think I've seen that before, where a keeper slides into the post with his hand making a save. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen him.
It only happens to Irishmen.
I've seen him dive back and try to get it, and they run into the post. But
I've seen that once before, but it was a defender coming in to cover the post,
and he slid into it. But he got up, and thankfully all right, and back out there playing. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if the Menace come out and make a quick charge here to start the second half to try to get on the board. A lot of little kids out there playing, and that's one of the good things, too, about it. And Charlie's story, how he drove all the way over here to see the Menace. That I hadn't heard that one before, but growing up, and if you are at soccer, you want to see the highest level and come on all the way over here. And that's a nice thing here when you see the kids coming out and watching it. And we got a chance to do the girls' state tournament here the last couple days and seeing just how much girls' soccer and just high school soccer in general has grown in Iowa over the last few years.
I remember Charlie telling me stories about that previously, about his parents driving him 2 hours to come and watch the Menace play, and he has a passion for the game and he wanted to support a local club. But he was out practicing all the time. And you remember when he played games here, that right foot of his that he could just drive on a line drive and land on a sixpence exactly where he wanted the ball to go. So I mean, it's just, again, we talk about practice, we talk about passion, we talk about watching the game, and that's what it takes. But it's a great story from a kid watching the Menace, then playing for the Menace, and now he's the general manager.
Yeah, if that's not a genuine, as you said, born and bred Iowa soccer player, that's a good, a good presentation for the kids out there too to watch and know, and
he's trying to drive the passion back into the community for the local fans to come back, the Iowans to come back and watch.
We're getting set here to start the second half. You see the Menace huddle there, talking everything over. As they'll break huddle, the Des Moines United will kick off.
I think I might see one change there. Looks like Strongen Storm is coming into the game. Storm Strongen.
Yeah, that's what we were wondering, if we'd see, with this being an exhibition, some changes.
I'm sure McGeever's going to give opportunities to all his players, but I think I thrive on that. I think it's interesting, what Charlie told me. He's a player's coach. Players like to see that. A coach that will jump in there and help them with the goals and moving goals and just being in there with them, and then he knows when to crack the whip and rope the boys in. But players love that.
Yeah, and it also means something that, hey, this is a guy who's been there. He's been on the pitch. He's been out there and knows what he's talking about. With the experience and
knows what it's like to work your socks off. And
sometimes, as you know, younger kids, they getting their attention, and sometimes they think they know. Having a son, I know that too. But anyway, when you have somebody that you look up to that you know's done it,
yeah,
as we get back underway here. And looks like Paul Kirkdorf is in there now too.
Paul Kirkdorf is on the right-hand side, wide, near side to us.
Yes, we'll pick up on these changes as we go along. And they're just announcing now those 2 substitutions. Up into the middle. And they'll clear that back through for a corner to start the second half for the Menace.
Menace have a corner on our side.
Getting ready for left-footed delivery, swinging in.
It's a good ball, actually, into the far post.
And just across. Gains control. Back in and out.
That's Morale, one of the substitutes. Fresh legs.
Oh, that one was just a little wide. He set it, laid it in there just a little long.
It's actually a fantastic corner, but as you noticed, when the corner, as it was about to play in, the Menace player just peeled off to the far post, unmarked, and managed to nod the ball back across the box.
So here's the goal kick out. And Des Moines United trying to clear it over. Kirkdorf will drop it back to the keeper. And up ahead. We'll try to drop it back now to Douglas. Throw in.
Lovely first touch going forward.
Cross.
Good ball in.
Oh, and good tackle on the ball.
Great defending
Keep
there.
it out of the goal.
It's a fantastic block tackle just in front of Marcelo.
Now back the other way again into the middle. Outside to Kirkdorf. He sends it in, take it away. But blocked by Morel. And else reset.
O'Dwyer, number 14, is also playing as a holding midfielder. He's just some fresh legs in there. You most certainly see a buzz about the Menace now, Dar, the pressure they're putting on the Des Moines United.
We try to send it up through the middle. And the Menace will turn it.
Gill still in there in the center of the park in the midfield. Lovely ball played through.
Just by the defender, keeper comes out,
this should be
sends
a
it
goal.
back, goal!
That's Andreasen, jersey number 8. One of the substitutes that's just come in the game. But what a lovely ball played through to Andreasen. Split pass. Beautiful ball played and running off the shoulder
See
there.
the replay here coming in as he took it there, turned it as the goalkeeper came out, and then right to the left foot and slotted it in there. Beautiful ball handling.
We can see some of the fresh legs that have come into the game have certainly sparked it up, Dar.
Mm-hmm. And now the Menace with the 1-0 lead.
This is going to change the momentum of the game. You see a quick free kick there.
Set it outside.
Fermento complaining to the referee.
And
another
goal.
They're hounding the referee there. The Des Moines United players. The Menace took a quick free kick.
Mm-hmm. And that was Strongen, I think, with the goal.
Number 12, correct,
Yeah.
yep. So two of the substitutes that have come into the game have scored within 6 minutes. But it's just off the ball. The quick free kick caught FC United Des Moines off the ball.
Right. So Andresen and Strongen with the goals.
Well, that certainly shocked Des Moines United. Some fresh legs. As they look to get back into it, that looked like a foul on the edge of the box, much to the dismays of the crowd in the bottom left to me. Oh,
and there's
Andreasen has been chopped to the ground. Oh, this could get rather rough at this point.
And the referee telling everybody to get away.
That was definitely a late tackle. Well, they definitely got a shot coming out of the half. Obviously, Mark McGeever had a stern word with the lads, and maybe you can tell right now it's the press, and they're winning the ball in the final third of the field. The quick free kick was just caught Des Moines United off guard.
I think it was Fermento who got the yellow.
And he didn't put the tackle in. But he got one for mouthing off to the referee.
For the referee, yeah. Still working on Andresen.
He scored the first goal after 4 minutes. Well, now we have some excitement here, and it got the crowd to their feet for a minute. Hopefully this injury isn't too serious.
2-0 Menace here. I think he gave Matari a yellow too.
Yes.
He was the one that made the tackle.
He made the tackle, yep.
And then Fermenti got one for, as you said, talking back.
But you could see him lining the tackle up.
Yeah.
He wasn't even looking at the ball. You could see it was going to come in late. Be interesting to see what the response is from Andreasen. Hopefully it doesn't affect him from a psychological point of view. He gets on with his game, and he's already been an impact, scoring the goal, and he's causing havoc there at this point.
Do you have the replay? Nope. Okay. Say we had time, we could watch it again, but
yeah.
Okay. So now we'll set up the free kick here. And
Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher will boot it with the left.
In swinger again.
And that one
well defended.
ricochets out, yep. But a whole new match now.
Good skill there from Suarez.
And
2-0.
over to Douglas. Back. Now up.
Good ball and missed.
Dreesen back up there in the middle, moving around. That's good.
Touch let him down there.
There's a foul again.
He was in so much space on the turn. If he would have got on that half turn quick and his first touch going forward, he was gone. But his touch just went sideways, which allowed the opponents to get him behind the ball.
Gill. Well, no, Gill's going to back off. I thought he was going to take the free kick, but it'll be Fisher again. Lobs it up overheaded right to the keeper.
Straight into Marcelo's arms.
And Rita Akarain in there now for the Menace as well. Up 2-0 here. Trying to go up ahead to Andreessen.
Coach McGeever has kept the back three. So he solidified that. He's confident with them at the back. Made some changes in the midfield to freshen the game up, which it most certainly has.
It did,
Doc.
yes. Outside, Kirkdorf trying to run it down. And that'll go out to Des Moines United.
Deflection.
Get it away by Kirkdorf. Knocked down, sent over toward the middle, but deflected away. And Kirkdorf drops it back. Douglas was trying to get on that ball, but harassed by the defenders there. Now up on the outside. And go back to Des Moines.
I think it's just more a
Free
sense
kick.
of frustration with the
Yeah.
retaliations going 2 goals down.
Yeah, they got. It'd been different if there was just one, but 2 right away, and before you know it, boom. And
Good cover there from Suarez.
dump it back. Douglas. Kirkdorf takes off on the run. Now back the other way.
This is the break that they're looking for. Maybe should have gone on his own. And it does.
Goes in.
Just out of nothing. But this is just the complacency at times. And looked like he was actually going to cross the ball, to be honest with you. Keeper went to the left-hand side. as we look at the replay here, lovely piece of play. Just cutting inside the box, but it deflected. Actually did deflect off the defender, I believe.
And that was Brian Koss with the goal.
Deflecting off Douglas. Trying to get confirmation of that. That puts the Des Moines Menace 2-1 up still, but Des Moines United FC back into the game. 2-1 down after that great spell of the first 6 minutes of the second half there, with the Menace shocked Des Moines United going 2-0 up.
And then Bandre almost looked like he kind of stood there and then, wow, he's still coming, and then he tried to kick it away and it was too late.
Yeah, he was already diving because he did cross it. He was diving to his left and it deflected off Douglas. So Menace looking to claw back in here again.
And that'll be corner.
Andreasen just getting to the byline, forcing a corner.
And there's the swinging in, and Andreasen gets a head on it, but it comes back out.
Goes to the top of the box.
Yeah.
Referee's given a free kick. Another player's gone down with cramp.
There's one down holding his head, one with looks like a cramp.
From the initial challenge.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, players going to the side for some well-earned water. But you see the goal coming from nothing. Just off just against the run of play, done a quick counter-attack, and there was a lot of space in behind Douglas here on the right-hand side, our near side, and he just got caught out of position. And then the two holding midfielders were just slightly higher up the field, so they didn't get the cover in time. But
they're trying to work out the cramp, and the trainer's talking to the other player, going to make sure there's no head injury issues there.
Hopefully it's not too serious.
And referee calling back out onto the field. Warm. And back to action. Dump it up ahead.
That should be easy for Bandre.
Mm-hmm. So now, Des Moines United, a little less of a hill to climb here, 2-1.
It was well read by Fomento into either hand.
And high.
The organization looks a lot better. If it's a slower build-up, it's giving Des Moines United enough time to make it compact, and Fomento read that pass really well into Idahan quickly. So he won the ball and passed it forward, and Idahan's movement was good. Unfortunately, blazed his shot over the bar.
Douglas drops it off.
There's the movement in behind.
Kirkdorf. And they'll send that out for a corner.
The movement from Andreasen coming into the space for Pedro to make the run in behind. And then he had Kirkdorf there as well, so creating a 2v1, forcing the corner.
We go on the corner, swinging in, and Drayson gets a head on it, but it one hopper to the keeper.
Fantastic corner, straight onto Andreasen's head. His towering figure over his defender there. Good piece of pressure here from.
This is a deep kick.
It's a fantastic
ball.
ball.
Outside. And it tries to come back into the middle. Now cleared out for the moment, but still back to the keeper.
There's an attacking presence with Des Moines United when they get the ball and go forward quickly, as they proved earlier, and again now. And Fomento involved in the action. He's a playmaker. He can make things happen. You just got to watch out for him, and obviously Idahan up front. He's a proven threat. Getting good pressure, forcing the Menace back.
Yeah. Going way up that left side.
Good switch of play.
To the keeper. Moines United keeps.
Souza did really well. Gave the ball away though.
Out the middle, Andreessen.
Great run to the far post.
Drops it back wide. They're on the delivery.
Good passage of play there. Going into the water break.
Into the 68th minute.
Karen coming in at the top of the box there, just blasting the ball wide.
And Rashal Walks coming in for the Menace, number 23.
Sergio Leyva, an ex-Menace player. I see. Oh. Also coming into the game, I saw Rogerio Moines in the midfield. So some fresh legs. I think Moines, back in the day, had a brief spell with the Menace. Back when they had to qualify for the US Open Cup in early May before the players arrived. Yes, that's right. I remember that some years ago. Darren Marcella was part of that, and they played in the snow. Wow. It was
now up ahead, the Menace. And looked like it partially deflected, but came in there with a little bit of pace on it, right to Marcello. He booms it deep.
Ikaran just casually switching play. Again, a great ball played in.
Ahead. Gets it by the defender. Goal!
Again, the movement and the split pass has absolutely opened up Des Moines United. As we see the replay coming up here in a bit.
See, gets up, defender falls down, gets by him, and then...
He had Andreasen to his right. What a fantastic finish. Opened up his hips and placed the ball in the bottom corner.
Busquets.
With the inside of the foot.
Yeah.
Busquets. What a great run from Busquets. But talk about the delivery that was played in. It was a fantastic pass played and well weighted. And Busquets just running onto it was absolutely fantastic.
Now, 3-1 Menace. End of the 71st minute.
With 19 minutes left of the match. This game could open up if Des Moines United are looking to press forward to get back into the game, leaving space in behind them.
Goal kick here for the Menace.
I think that's Nevshall coming into the game. Local lad. Nope. Nevshall, correct. Wearing jersey number 5. I saw that from here. The yellow numbers that we can't see.
How can you see those? Yeah, I can't hardly see those yellow numbers at all.
I've coached the kid before, so,
you know,
yeah, I know his walk.
You know his features
Yeah.
and his walk.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. You coached him, he's still playing?
Surprised he didn't give up after I coached him, eh?
It's an exhibition game, so I... Man.
So, you know, Rochelle Walkers is at right back on the right-hand side of Suarez.
Up ahead.
He's out on the far right, actually near side to us on the ball.
And that'll stay with the Menace.
With his bright pink boots on. He's actually Canadian, I believe. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think I'll go back and have a look.
Up toward the middle, now back.
Kirkdorf has Kurdorf, let me get that right, has moved to the right-hand side of Suarez. And Walkers has moved out to the right-hand side, far right in the...
Dreesen there.
Nascimento's gone down.
Looks like he may have cramps too.
Might have been part of a challenge he went into, possibly.
Yeah, I think Andreessen went into him, and then he went down. I'd say we're both battling for it. Andreessen comes back, shakes his hand.
Just looking at the Menace, the fresh legs coming off the bench have impacted the game and raised the level of the game. It just goes to show how much depth there is within this organization.
Yeah. Nate Henschel in.
The referee waits patiently. Kurdorf waits patiently. Fisher. Suarez, that's a lovely piece of play there.
Sent it out wide left, drops over the defender. And not cleared out. Moines United.
Lovely turn.
Yeah. To the middle.
And what a great ball into Andreasen.
He takes it down the touchline, and it'll be a goal kick.
Good defending there, actually. Forcing Andreasen out deep into the touchline, so he can't get the crossing. Morale receiving the ball just halfway inside Des Moines United's half, and a great turn. And a fantastic little ball played in for Andreasen. See, that's a turn I was talking about earlier, where it just doesn't bounce off your foot. And it was stuck to his foot, the turn, and he just played the ball.
Right
and
ahead,
the speed of actions are just so much more quicker.
Looks like they're going to get some more water.
Well, it started off really, first 6 minutes, it was end-to-end, and then Andreasen got brought down, so it kind of changed
Slowed
the
down.
momentum of the game.
And then,
but I'm really impressed with the depth in this Menace team.
The Menace. Des Moines United, you could tell they're getting tired.
Yes.
Cramping up a bit here.
Some of these guys have regular jobs during the day, and you know, like we spoke about earlier, and some of the kids have come back from college. Busquets says the goal scorer of the last goal is from Barcelona, Spain. Just recently finished his junior year at Syracuse University. Transferred to Syracuse from Duquesne University. It's just interesting to see
where they
the different nationalities in the squad. I think it's fantastic. It brings diversity, and I think this exhibition match has been great for the community and bringing the crowd out, the local crowd.
And Menace will drop it back now. It's a little bit of a breeze. Now quickly up the side.
It's Morales again.
Yeah. The
build-up shape for the Menace now looks really good. Starting to open up the Des Moines United midfield line, especially when their speed of actions build up. Walkers with those lovely pink boots.
Has it tackled.
Karen did well there to keep the ball. The 1-2 there with Morales.
Back out to Walkus. Oh!
Could have been a dangerous ball if the runs were right.
Looked like it was heading right to Andreasen there. Walkus.
That's a better ball from Walkus.
Yeah, a little too much.
Just a little bit too much on the touch there. From the goal scorer of the third goal, Busquets. But you can see when they play these quick 1-2s, and the speed of actions are so much quicker, they start pulling their opponents apart, getting in behind them.
Back down, they'll drop it back.
Dwyer's just sitting in the hole there. He's just controlling the the midfield, the three in front of him, and he's allowing Ikarian just to move forward into the space as well.
Just being patient.
It's good. You can see when Fisher pushes forward, how Dwyer just comes into his space and just covers that space so he can start the build-up again, or if there's a breakdown, he's got the cover in there. And with the idea with those two holding midfielders, that's their role, and Ikaran's meant to do it kind of on this side. If Kirkdorf goes forward on a run. So the rotations, you can see there's an understanding between the players.
So where they need to be.
Yeah, in the rotations. Andreasen's dying for the ball up there. It's, here, look at him. Don't worry. Be patient. And that's the ball they look
there
for.
You go. Yep.
You see? Unbelievable. That's brilliant football. Busquets. Oh. But you see through the patience and the build-up, they wait for the moment. And Busquets is running behind as Walker's pulled wide to the touchline. So it just opens up those little gaps. We've got to give credit to Des Moines United, their first year, playing in the UPSL. I must be corrected. I think I did say the NPSL.
Yeah.
There's so many leagues. It can be confusing.
Get it back through. Over to Kirkdorf, back to the middle.
Busquets is finding space on the right hand. Our near side, Menace right hand side, which creates those 2v1s on the switch with Walkers. And as you can see on that, on the far side, the same thing. What a ball and great cover.
Keeper comes out. Oh, and wide on the shot.
Shame, I feel sorry for the lad because he stumbled. He had it all set up and he got his foot stuck in the turf. I believe was Morales, was it?
It was 8, wasn't it?
18, Morales.
Morales, yeah, 18.
He's had a cracking second half so far, but it's one of those, it bobbles up in front of you and your studs get stuck in the turf. Got to give credit to, like I said earlier, to Des Moines United because they've come out and competed. And for a first-year organization, they've done fairly well. Kept the score at 3-1, 0-0 at half-time.
Yeah, and then Des Moines, the Menace went up 2-0, and then they came right back and got that goal, and it was 2-1, and then it was still...
Again, from just a slight lapse in concentration on the Menace end. But, again, did well to change the momentum and come back in with that goal from Busquets. Just on 5 minutes to go, and it'll be interesting to see how much time will be added on for the incidents. Andreasen's injury.
I'm thinking another 4 minutes if they go like that in the first half.
Yeah. I hope not.
No. But
that's a bad tackle from behind. That was nasty. It was Andreasen with the tackle from behind, and don't forget, he was taken down with
earlier.
a nasty tackle after 6 minutes into the second half.
Yeah.
He's only getting his own back on someone else. And trust me, I hate to say this, but this is what players do.
That's what we're, yeah.
Whether he meant it or not.
There he goes again. And it's out.
Showing his commitment.
Throw back to the Menace.
Play it back into Bondre just to build again. At 3-1 up, especially with 3 minutes to go in the game. Good fleck on. 2v1 here with Andreas. Onto his left foot. He needs support in the box. Yeah. Good tackle out there. Great
corner.
Great defending there by, is that Nevshol? No. Nevshol was beaten with the initial header just earlier on. But very good defending, the slide tackle in the box.
Strongen will take the corner from the far side. Sends it in, and Andreessen almost got to it.
I think that was Suarez who nearly got to it on the far post. But again, he's unmarked.
Yeah.
Did you see? He got away from his
Andreessen
marker.
was there, and it got, but just got by him, and then you're right, Suarez was right there, and he got it, but...
It's that split second where you're marking, and all of a sudden, boom, he's on that side of you, and, you know, you... It's so important to always watch your man. Well, just stand on your man and watch the corner and the player. It's just...
Stand by your man. Wasn't that a song?
I didn't sing it.
Tammy Wynette.
Hugo Suarez.
Drop back. Ooh.
Referee says play on. Doing very well here to keep the ball there. Inkaran. Ikarain. Was off the ball there. Just got to watch as the game draws to an end here, Dodge. There's some late tackles going in.
Wow. A little pushing, as you say, a little late tackle in the final minute of regulation. Let's see if they add, how much time they add.
Lovely piece of skill. Kirkdorf just picks it up. Andreasen. Looked like he was brought down.
Yeah, pulled down. He gets up pleading the case. Well, they are going to give him the foul there, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought that was definitely a foul.
They're going to throw in. Okay. I thought they were going to bring it back, but no. They just said it's a throw in.
Quick switch of play with Dwyer in support. Look at his movement between the lines. Lovely little flick. I saw that coming, that's for sure. It's Morales with the flick, I believe. He's got a little bit of flair about him. Busquets, so it was Busquets. He's got some flair about him. This.
And 2 minutes. And be a free kick here for the Menace, right outside the box.
It's direct. What a great free
right
kick
through.
there.
Oh, man. That was Alexis Morel with the goal.
Alexis Morel, what a fantastic free kick. Perfect technique. If you're a youngster out there watching this game, that was fantastic technique as we're looking at this. We're going to have a replay here.
We just watch him. Comes right in. It just curves right over the top of the keeper into the upper.
To the outreach
corner.
of
Darren
Marcello's left fingertips into the top corner, like an arrow going into a target.
That's how I hit the golf ball off the tee. Right down.
A fade or a slice.
Yeah. But, man, that was right there, and that'll do it. Is it? Yep.
Alexi Morel with the fourth goal. I must apologize. I was calling him Morales, but Morel. Alexi Morel is the correct pronunciation.
4-1 here, the final. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap it up here on CISN.TV.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know. El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken. Just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Here at West Des Moines Valley Stadium, 4-1. You see the final there. Des Moines over Des Moines Menace over Des Moines United. Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster. Let's run down the scoring here with about 49-36 in the second half. There was no scoring at halftime, and then Sebastian Andreessen got him on the board here to start it out with. You see, right up and in. Was that the?
It was a fantastic goal, that cutting in onto Andreas and giving too much time and space on the edge of the box.
Here comes the second one. Got the keeper out, cuts it back, and right in there.
Strongen. The nice bit of skill, cutting in onto his left foot. Keeper diving to his left.
And that made it 2-0. Then Brian Koss broke away here and
tried to cross the ball.
Yep.
And a slight deflection for an own goal.
Got it in there. And then Esquets gets goal number 3 here. It comes up.
But what a delivery played into
right into him. And then right across.
Just such an acute angle, and Busquets just opened up and placed the ball into the bottom, Darren Marcello's.
And then the final one came on a free kick, and it was a thing of beauty here. by Alexis Morel. Sets it up. Winds right over the top of the keeper into the corner.
Sublime technique there. Perfect precision.
4-1. So, as you said, Des Moines United gave them a good match here today, but the depth overall won out for the Menace. Some players coming on with fresh legs in that second half and got things going and ended up winning here 4-1. Then it's back to action against Kaw Valley Saturday night as they try to keep that win streak in the Heartland Division alive.
Yeah, I wish I was here for that game. Unfortunately, I'm out of town, but I'll be back for the game after that. It's going to be really, really exciting, and hopefully the Menace can keep their streak going. It's going to be important that they do, and they keep their minds right and focused in training. They beat Kaw Valley on June 5th, 1-0 in the last game. So that was the last-minute winner from Aji, who scored in every single game so far.
And they know what they just played them, so they know what they got to do. They get to play them at home this time, so we'll see if that gives them a little edge. And we encourage all the fans to come out and help cheer them on here to keep this season rolling along and keep the sheets clean here.
Yeah, I'd love to see all the fans out here and just get the community here, the whole of Des Moines. Like earlier on, Charlie used to travel 2 hours for games, home games here. So it'd be great to get the fans out, come and enjoy some great soccer, football. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think the Menace are going places this year.
All right, well, safe travels to you, and thanks to our sweaty crew. All of us a little sweaty here tonight in the 100-degree heat index. And that's going to wrap it up. Join us again Saturday, 7 o'clock for the Menace in Kaw Valley. That's going to wrap it up here tonight on CISN.TV.